check out some new pedals. I got a new pedal of my own and a new pedal a little while ago, and I got some friends' pedals, but we're going to check out a Wampler distortion pedal and some Strymon pedals, which if you guys haven't heard of Strymon pedals, get to know them. They are insane. So, as usual, click the links below or go to Guitar Jams, or You Can Learn Guitar, which you're at, and check out all the stuff. Marty's always got some cool, you know, little links or books or, you know, yada yada yada. He just keeps it coming at you, never knowing what to expect. So anyways, let's check out these pedals. Alright, so the tones are going to sound a little bit different because my camera is pointed straight down to the floor, but you'll get the idea. So this right here is a Wampler Pinnacle Deluxe. It's supposedly supposed to be what gets you that Van Halen brown sound, as we all love and know. It's very cool. It's a normal pedal with a boost, right? So you can see it's got the little blue light for when you click the pedal on, and the red light for the boost. You got a tone, a volume, a contour, and a gain. So when you click on the pedal, turn off this chorus and my delay here. So we got, here's the normal sound. And all you who are familiar with my guitar sound, I always like to play it with a little bit of gain on the amp and then use the pedals to kind of boost what I'm doing. So we got, right, so that's the tone knob, contour, and then we got the gain. Right, so obviously plenty of gain, right? And just when you didn't think you had enough, you get a boost. Alright, so that's the signal by itself. Right, so, you know, as you can tell, it gets tons of gain. Now this other pedal over here is a Strymon El Capistan, and I'm going to show you 3 different Strymon pedals. This El Capistan is a, basically it's supposed to simulate a tape delay. This right here isn't part of the pedal, it's what's called the favorite switch. So in a lot of these Strymon pedals, you have the option to get this and you'll have 2 different presets. So you can, you know, have like a, I'll do it where I have like a long, louder delay and a short kind of slap back delay. This pedal itself, I could do a whole demo on. There's so many different features to this amp. There's, you know, you can, since it basically is emulating a tape echo, you can emulate, you know, the flutter of an old tape as the tape gets older, the amount of repeats, you got time, mix, the amount of signal you obviously want in your delay. You can go to a fixed head, a multi, a single head, short delays, long delay. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. They have really great demos as well on their own YouTube site. But for this instance, I'm just going to show you one of my settings that I like. And then they have this Ola pedal, which is a chorus pedal, which is really cool as well. So anyways, let's just give a little look-see or hear-see to what the delay sounds like. See, and what you got a little tap tempo, so if you want to go quicker, you just tap that a couple times, right? Now if I wanted a little more delay, I could just turn up this mix knob here. If you wanted to get like that, you know, 90210 old, for all you old school guys out there. get the full long part where Brandon's all crying because one of the chicks just broke up. Why don't you come back? And you got that. Right? So you can do quicker, you can turn up the wow and flutter. Right? So let's turn off this distortion pedal. Check out this. So right now I'm on the chorus setting. Right, you can get the full. Let me turn down this delay a little bit. You can get the full radical chorus, you know, wide. By the way, this also comes with a favorite switch built into it, so you have 2 different presets, which is very cool. Right, we can get the mix up a little bit, get the tone. Right, and we can turn this back a little bit, get it more wide. We can switch this little switch here. See what that does. Let's do this little ramp button here. Turn up our mix a little bit. Sounds much more beautiful when you can play the chord right. Yeah. Right, so then you can really mess with the delay as well. Turn up the mix on the delay and get all huge and big and aggro. Turn up the time a little bit. Or you can go for a vibrato setting, which is more kind of warbly sounding. It's not quite a chorus, it's more like a pitch. So the pitch is actually bending. So if we turn up the speed and the depth here. I also have over here, if you can see it a little bit, I'll try to get in there. It's not working out very good. Let's see. There it is. Woohoo! This is a Wampler pedal as well. Over here, this blue guy. This is a compressor. What a compressor is going to do is it's gonna even out the attack of the notes. So say you're playing a a clean pass or whatever, but your picking attack isn't the same per given note. What that can do is it'll bring up the volume of the notes that are too soft, and it'll bring down the volume of the notes that are too loud per given setting, right? So you can set the kind of the dynamic response that you want. It's really good for country players. And what you can also do is use it for sustain on notes. So you can, turn this knob up right here, the sustain knob, and it'll help the notes to ring out longer. So if you have like a clean country solo where you don't have a lot of overdrive, it really is amazing to do that. It also sounds great with really kind of funky, let me turn off my delay here, funky kind of stuff, where it's real snappy. So I'll do it without. Now, let me turn this up. Alright, so we turn it on. Again, off. Right, so it's an amazing. You also have a blend of how much, right here, this knob right here is a blend knob of how much of the actual compressor you want and how much of the actual just straight guitar tone that you want. You have attack, how fast it hits. You have the volume, so this actually can be quite a boost if you want to turn it up. So I can turn it off, right? Right, and then you have the tone, how bright or dull you want it to sound, and then sustain, how long you want the note to ring out. So I highly recommend this pedal as well. My buddy got it for me, or actually didn't get it for me, but I gave him a bunch of pedals to turn in, and he came back with this, and I'm like, dude, what do I want a compressor for? And it sat on my board for a long time, but we were busting out some old 80s funk and Sting and all these other tunes, and I kicked that thing on, and I was like, dude, this thing is amazing. So I get it now, right? I've seen the light. So there's that pedal. And then I got to reorganize my board here, and I'm going to show you their reverb pedal, which is totally insane. So let's check that out. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. This is called the BlueSky. This reverb, excuse me, right here, and it is just insane what this thing can do. So let's give it without it. Right, let's turn it on. Right, so what you have is you have different types of reverb. You have plate, room, and spring. So let's flick this up to plate. That was a room. Right? So we can get the decay, how long you want the reverb to tail off. Right, high damp. Turn this back. The pre-delay, like how much of the actual note you want without the reverb on it. So we can crank that up a little bit. And it kicks in a little bit later. Or we can turn it off. And it's just right there, always on. Alright, so we can go to like a spring reverb. Simulates more of like an amp reverb, where you get that spring sound. There's also different modes of, right, so it has a little modulation on there. And then another cool feature is it has this shimmer, and it adds like a higher octave. Right. So you can get all crazy. Add some delay there. mix. Let's turn down my compressor here a little bit. We can also add distortion to that. Turn off my compressor. Let's try it with that mod setting on there and get a little. Turn that up a little bit. Go for a little more delay. So there you have it. The Wampler Pinnacle Deluxe, the Ego Compressor, the Strymon BlueSky, which is the reverb, the Strymon Hola, which is the chorus / vibrato / multi, whatever that means. And then over here, the Strymon El Capistan delay, which is just amazing. But anyways, I highly, highly recommend these two pedal companies, this Wampler and Strymon companies. They're really amazing, and the tones are endless.
Wow.